If you're a man over 60 and morning wood is just a memory, don't mistake that for normal. I'm Dr. Kara, and I've spent over 30 years researching and helping thousands of men like you navigate the unique health challenges of middle age. And I'm here to warn you, this silent change isn't a sign of aging. It's an alarm bell for your heart and your hormones. It's calling out for help. In this video, I'm going to pull back the curtain on this dangerous connection and share 3 simple, effective steps you can take immediately to reclaim your health. But make sure you stick around to the very end, because I'll reveal a deadly mistake 90% of men make that could be silently destroying your health every single day. Before we dive in, I want to know, are you feeling low on energy or just generally fatigued? Comment yes if that sounds like you. Remember, your shares will help me create more useful content. And if you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications right now. Trust me, you won't want to miss the valuable health information I'm about to share. Now go grab a warm cup of coffee or tea because we're about to get started.
So let's talk about something many of you might be wondering about: morning wood. Maybe you've noticed it's not happening as often, or perhaps not at all anymore. If you've just brushed this off as a normal part of getting older, I want you to listen carefully, because that's one of the most dangerous misconceptions out there. The truth is, that change isn't just about your sex life. It's a critical early warning sign for something much bigger: poor blood flow. Let me explain the connection. A healthy erection, whether you're awake or asleep, is fundamentally a cardiovascular event. It relies on a strong, steady flow of blood rushing into the spongy tissue of the penis. Think of your arteries like a garden hose. To get good pressure, the hose has to be clear and flexible. When you're healthy, your body naturally cycles through erections at night, a process called nocturnal penile tumescence. It's your body's way of keeping the system working properly. So when these morning erections stop, it's a strong signal that the hoses, your blood vessels, are losing their flexibility and becoming restricted. A major study from the Cleveland Clinic found that men with erectile dysfunction are at a significantly higher risk of cardiovascular events like heart attacks and strokes. In fact, ED can be one of the very first signs of underlying heart disease, often appearing several years before other symptoms. This isn't just about your physical vitality, it's about your overall well-being. Poor blood flow can lead to fatigue, memory fog, and a general lack of energy. The good news is, you can take action. One simple step you can start today is to incorporate more nitric oxide-rich foods into your diet. Things like beets, leafy greens such as spinach and kale, and even dark chocolate can help improve blood vessel health. This isn't a cure-all, but it's a great first step toward supporting your body from the inside out.
A lot of men I see tell me they feel a general drop in their energy, their confidence, and even their interest in sex. They often wonder, is this just what it feels like to get older? The truth is, that feeling of less than can often be traced back to a specific hormone, testosterone. And it's a major reason why you might be experiencing a lack of morning erections. Many of us know testosterone is linked to libido, but its role in your overall vitality and sexual function is much deeper. It helps regulate the nerve signals and blood flow that are essential for getting and maintaining an erection. While it's true that testosterone levels naturally decline as we age, a significant drop can lead to a condition called andropause, which can have a major impact. When your T levels dip too low, it can affect the frequency and rigidity of your nocturnal erections. This isn't just a mental thing, it's a physical, hormonal issue. I want to debunk a common myth right now. A lack of morning wood isn't just a sign that you're not in the mood. It can be a powerful physical clue that your hormones are out of balance. Ignoring this can lead to a host of other problems, like unexplained fatigue, decreased muscle mass, weight gain, and even trouble with memory. So, what can you do? The first step is to get checked. During your next routine checkup, ask your doctor to test your testosterone levels. A simple blood test can provide a lot of insight. You can also support your body naturally by focusing on a healthy lifestyle. Things like getting regular, quality sleep. I'm talking 7 to 8 hours a night. And incorporating strength training into your routine can make a big difference. Building muscle naturally helps boost testosterone production, giving you a powerful, non-pharmaceutical way to support your body's hormonal balance.
I often hear from men who are frustrated and embarrassed by erectile dysfunction, or ED. They think it's a personal failure or just something to live with. But I want you to reframe your thinking entirely. Instead of seeing ED as a problem just for your sex life, I want you to start seeing it as a message from your body. It's a key erectile dysfunction sign in seniors that can point to a much larger systemic health issue. Think of it this way. The blood vessels in your penis are much smaller than those leading to your heart and brain. When plaque starts to build up in your arteries, these smaller vessels are the first to show the signs of trouble. That's why erectile dysfunction can sometimes appear years before you experience any chest pain, shortness of breath, or other symptoms of heart disease. Ignoring this sign is a huge mistake. Many men waste precious time on quick fixes instead of addressing the root cause, which can lead to serious consequences down the line, from a lack of mental clarity and energy to a higher risk of a heart attack or stroke. A large body of research, including studies from institutions like the Mayo Clinic, has clearly established this link. ED is no longer just considered a sexual health issue. It's an early predictor of cardiovascular events. It's also a red flag for other conditions, like nerve damage, which is a common complication of diabetes. So, what's a simple, actionable step you can take today? Start by paying attention to your diet. Focus on incorporating more whole foods like fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, and whole grains. These foods help reduce inflammation and improve blood vessel health, benefiting your entire body, not just your erectile function. This isn't just about feeling better in the bedroom, it's about adding more life to your years.
A common thing I hear from men over 60 is a complaint about a general feeling of slowing down. They feel their energy isn't what it used to be, and they're noticing changes in their erectile function. These two things, as it turns out, are often tied to the same root cause: blood circulation problems. When we talk about how erections work, we're really talking about a triumph of your vascular system. Healthy erections require a strong, unimpeded flow of blood to the penis. So when that blood flow is compromised, the first place you'll often see a problem is in erectile function. Conditions like atherosclerosis, or the hardening of your arteries, high blood pressure, and high cholesterol don't just affect your heart. They impact every blood vessel in your body, and the ones in your penis are among the smallest and most sensitive. A common mistake men make is thinking that poor circulation only shows up as obvious symptoms like pain in the legs or feet. The truth is, a lack of morning wood can be a far more subtle and earlier indicator that something is wrong with your internal plumbing. If you ignore these signs, you're not just risking your sexual health, you're also risking your long-term energy levels, cognitive function, and even your heart health. The great news is that you have the power to improve your circulation. I'm not talking about running a marathon. Even light to moderate exercise can make a huge difference. Just a brisk 30-minute walk 5 days a week can help lower your blood pressure, improve your cholesterol, and increase overall blood flow. This small change helps your body function more efficiently, boosting your energy and supporting healthy circulation from head to toe.
When a man comes to me concerned about a lack of morning erections, it's rarely the only symptom he's experiencing. I often ask him, "How's your energy throughout the day? Have you noticed any changes in your mood or how you feel in the gym?" And almost always the answer is yes. This is a huge clue.
It tells us that what you're experiencing isn't just an isolated issue. It's likely a part of a larger picture of hormone imbalance symptoms in men. Think of your body's hormones, especially testosterone, as the conductor of a symphony. When the conductor is off, the entire orchestra starts to sound out of tune. While a lack of morning wood is a key indicator, it's just one piece of the puzzle. Other symptoms of a hormonal imbalance can include persistent fatigue, a noticeable decrease in muscle mass even if you're working out, and an increase in body fat, particularly around the belly. Many men also experience mood changes, like feeling more irritable or less motivated, and a general decline in confidence. A common misconception is that these are all separate issues you just have to live with, but I want you to start thinking about them as connected signals. For example, a study from Harvard Medical School highlighted how low testosterone can lead to a significant decrease in bone density and muscle mass, which then contributes to a lack of energy and vitality. Ignoring these symptoms can lead to a downward spiral, impacting not only your physical health, but also your mental well-being and overall quality of life. So what can you do? I recommend a simple strategy. Start a daily log. For a week, just track how you feel. Note your energy levels, your mood, and any other physical changes you notice. This simple habit can provide powerful data for you and your doctor. When you see a full picture of these connected symptoms, you can start to address the root cause and work towards getting back your energy, confidence, and natural vitality.
It's a common scenario. A man in his 60s comes to me, worried about erectile dysfunction, and he's focused solely on that one issue. But what he doesn't realize is that his body is trying to tell him a much bigger story. I want to shift your perspective today. Your erectile health isn't separate from your overall health. It's a direct reflection of your cardiovascular health. Here's the simple truth. The arteries that supply blood to the penis are much smaller than the ones leading to your heart. So when plaque begins to build up, a condition we call atherosclerosis, those smaller vessels are often the first to get clogged. This means that trouble in the bedroom can be an early, powerful warning sign of a problem developing in your heart. You might not have any chest pain or other classic heart symptoms yet, but your body is already giving you a heads up. This isn't just a theory, it's backed by decades of research. A study published in the American Journal of Cardiology found that men with erectile dysfunction, especially those over 60, have a significantly increased risk of having a heart attack or stroke in the following years. Ignoring this sign is a huge mistake. Many men try to treat the symptom without addressing the root cause, which is like putting a bandage on a broken arm. The consequences of not improving your cardiovascular health are severe and can lead to a drastic reduction in your energy, vitality, and even your lifespan. So, what's a simple, proactive step you can take today? Focus on a heart-healthy diet. I'm talking about incorporating more omega-3 fatty acids. You can find these in fatty fish like salmon, walnuts, and flax seeds. These foods help reduce inflammation and support healthy blood flow throughout your entire body, including those vital arteries. Taking care of your heart means taking care of everything that makes you feel like you.
We've been talking a lot about how erectile dysfunction can be a red flag for your heart, but I want to make sure you know what else to look out for. Many men in their 60s tell me, "I'm just tired all the time," or "I get winded doing things I used to do easily." They assume it's just aging. I'm here to tell you it might be something more, and it's vital to recognize the early warning signs of heart disease in men. The classic Hollywood image of a heart attack is someone clutching their chest, but the reality is often much more subtle. Beyond chest pain or discomfort, which can feel like pressure or a squeezing sensation,
Pay attention to symptoms like unusual fatigue, shortness of breath, even when you're not exerting yourself, dizziness or palpitations. And if you're also experiencing ED, the combination of these symptoms significantly increases the likelihood that there's a cardiovascular issue at play. For example, a study from the Journal of the American Medical Association highlights that many men who later have a heart attack report experiencing unusual fatigue and shortness of breath in the weeks leading up to the event. A common mistake is dismissing these symptoms as a simple lack of fitness or a bad night's sleep. But ignoring them can have dire consequences, impacting everything from your physical stamina and memory to your life expectancy. So here's my advice. Don't wait for a crisis to take action. Make it a priority to schedule regular checkups with your primary care physician. During these visits, talk about any changes you've noticed, even if they seem minor. Have your doctor check your blood pressure, cholesterol, and other key cardiovascular markers. This simple, proactive step is the most powerful thing you can do to protect your heart and ensure you have the energy and vitality to enjoy the years ahead.
So, let's wrap this up. The key takeaway from today is that the consistent absence of morning erections after 60 isn't something to ignore. It's a vital clue signaling potential issues with your blood flow, hormone levels, and even your heart. Recognizing these early signs and understanding their potential implications is the most crucial step you can take for your health. My advice is simple. Don't dismiss changes in your body, especially when it comes to erectile function. If you're consistently experiencing a lack of morning wood, please schedule an appointment with your doctor. They can provide a thorough evaluation, identify any potential underlying causes, and recommend appropriate treatment options. Remember, addressing these issues early can significantly improve your overall health, energy, and quality of life. I'm curious to hear from you. Have you noticed any of the symptoms we talked about today? Let me know in the comments below. And if you found this video helpful, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out. In our next video, we're going to dive into some simple, practical steps you can take at home to support your erectile health and overall vitality. See you there.